I'm Pam Tetreault. Good evening, and thank you for allowing me to speak tonight. I'm from Lowell. I am the treasurer of the town of Lowell and a resident that lives on Irish Hill Road. I live about 1.5 miles from the project, within the view shed. The town office where I work is also within the view shed. I can see it from my desk at work. I first will speak to you as a town official, and that is that we have seen the project from beginning to end. I personally have been in support of the project and happy to see the turbines turning today. I've attended all the informational meetings and public service board meetings and have witnessed the tremendous support of the Lowell townspeople. In March of 2010, the town voted in favor of the project with 75% of the town voters in support. 4 years later, in March 2014, this spring, after the project was up and running, an article required a vote at town meeting asking the voters to express their opposition to Green Mountain Power and Velco, listing potential negative impacts that it would have on the town and town residents. The townspeople instead expressed their support once again with a rating of 80% approval of the project after it was running. I'd also like to mention that in the last year, economy has forced 4 foreclosures in the town of Lowell. We are in the midst of a town-wide appraisal with a state appraiser that is doing that appraisal. And at this time, sales schedules, we do not have enough sales schedules that would provide enough information to determine if the economy or the wind turbines have had any negative impact within the town. Thus, we will not be reducing values based on the wind turbines. We recently had a sale of property very close to the project, actually a neighbor to a very vocal opponent, who bought the property with the intent of moving here from Connecticut. I spoke with this couple this week at their house, and they have not heard the turbines in the last 3 months that they have been here, nor have they found any ill effects from the turbines. They did write a letter to the Public Service Board, which you will receive tonight. Many taxpayers expressed to me during tax season the joy in having a 0 municipal tax rate, and that their bills were cut approximately 30%. On a personal note, I have only heard the turbines on 2 occasions in the last year at my residence on Irish Hill Road. Once during the day and once in the evening. I have a stream that feeds in the Missisquoi River, known as Trulin Brook, along my property line. On both occasions, there were no water in the stream, and the traffic that I can normally hear from Route 100 was very calm. I believe the first time that I heard the turbine was during the initial tweaking of the blades. It was not a devastating noise, and I have not heard it since. I have 2 wind chimes on my back porch. When the wind really whips, I can hear the melodic sound within my house. Although I enjoy the music, my neighbors have never complained about it, nor when my dog barks at the birds flying overhead. This winter, I snowmobiled.
You need to wrap up here.
All right. Upon snowmobiling on the property that is very close to the wind turbines on the Nelson's property this year, I stopped my snowmobile, shut it off. There were 8 of us. We all took our helmets off. The wind turbines were turning, and we could not hear them from the Nelson's field on the property. Thank you for listening to me and your consideration.
Thank you. Marie Harm.